Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Damn Music Show. I am excited about this current situation because I get to promote yet again and put forward my favorite band of all time in a fresh and recently, not super recently, but pretty recently opened up live show of Pink Floyd.
Ah.
Yes. Very specifically, though, and you'll see why I'm even more excited about this, because I truly expect some reactions to be happening.
Is there some reunion that I don't know about?
There is not a reunion.
Okay.
There's a separation.
Those two guys cannot get along.
There's a separation of church and state between those two boys.
Yeah.
This is Roger Waters' big tour.
Okay.
Roger is a very outspoken person,
Right.
and he chose to use his platform. Let's put it that way. So I have actually watched this. This will
Okay.
be your first time.
All right.
But we're going to give it a go, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
Is this the Pink Floyd experience?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I think this was his Wall tour.
Right,
That
got
was a
it.
huge success. I
Right.
really wanted to go.
Where's the hook?
Oh, it's coming in about 8 minutes.
This would make Mark Ronson crazy.
I think this was 300,000 people at the show.
Wow.
300,000.
That's insane.
All right, we're going to pause it right there. Obviously, Roger is taking some heavy swings here on one of the biggest platforms. I'm curious. By all means, go forth.
Well, there are a lot of different ways and angles I could take a look at this. First of all, congratulations on getting 300,000 people.
Can you tell me?
With
Whoa.
the operations to set that up with the
Yes.
lights and the screen projection.
Insane.
I think sometimes as fans we sort of take that part for granted.
Insane.
But I'm guessing it took 50 people to set this up.
I'll
and
bet it
not
took
more.
5,000 people.
Oh, to set it up and pull this off. Now, I don't mean to like selling the tickets and that. I mean just setting the stage and all that.
Yeah,
But,
you're probably right on just the stage. And the lights.
where is the shot? I think it said Mexico City.
I think Mexico City. Yep.
Hey, but that speaks to the power of Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That song is what, 40 years old?
Yep.
Yeah, and and they're getting 300,000 people.
300,000.
That's
Yeah. The
crazy.
song
I
is-
mean, that's a
think it's
third of the
called-
population of Austin, of where we live. Is 3 out of 10 people of where we live.
Yeah.
Attended that show. That's good. I think the band sounds good. There's a bunch of people in there, and I like that artists have a point of view. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Some people want to be strictly entertainers and do that, and more power to them. I want to be entertained.
Yeah.
But there are some people that believe their art should stand for something, and I don't even really care what side or what their position is. I like the fact that he has a point of view. He is combining his art, his passion, and his belief set. And if you don't like it, you don't have to buy a ticket to the show, man.
I do also like actually art from a political angle. If you go back to the 60s, that was all it was.
It's not anything new. Yeah.
It's not anything new, but I'm always very pro it, even if I don't agree with it as well.
Right. You can go back to when newspapers started in the early 1900s. It was all political commentary and cartoons and drawing.
Yeah.
Whenever the printed press came around in 1910 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Or whoever, FDR, whoever was, he was later in the 20s, but I'm sure history people are going to crush me for that. But you know what I mean? I mean, political commentary has been around for 100 to 200 years.
So he's using maybe one of the biggest stages of all time. 300,000 people at one concert. Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's massive. Let's give it a little...
I would not want to go to a concert with 300,000 people.
I think I'd do it just to say I've been to a concert with 300,000 people.
Like 5
You'd have to
parachute
away. In at some point. Like where do you park? 4.5 miles away?
Yeah.
You're walking, 20 miles? Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Awesome guitar.
So good.
Yeah. Roger's their primary lead singer for Pink Floyd.
So they traded off a lot. This was one of Roger's, but they had fairly similar voices.
Right.
So he's taking this one. Well, he's taking all of them because David's not here. Bold.
Stormy agrees.
I mean, he's not messing around.
Yeah. He's got nothing. At his age, what does he care?
Do what?
At his age, what does he care?
For sure. Made his fans.
More cowbell.
All right, I'm gonna pause it for a second.
Well, listen, I mean, his intent is pretty obvious here. You're talking about a guy who's got a lot of power in this world. He's taken a lot of power and a lot of liberties, and he's trying to emasculate his power with all those imagery.
100%. On maybe the biggest stage of all time.
Right.
Which I think is a powerful moment.
I still can't get over 300,000. I went to
blows my mind.
I went to a WrestleMania with my family. It was 105,000. Yeah. And that was insane. Insane amount of people.
Massive, yeah. I just think it's so amazing how they intertwined an old song with old lyrics perfectly and seamlessly in what was one of the biggest productions of all time. Insane. Yeah. I mean, this is the original imagery from Animals. So
is that right?
The Animals was called Animals, and you had pigs, three little ones, and obviously he's making an alluding to those situations right here, but the lyrics are so good. You're really a laugh, or you're merely a laugh. You're merely a laugh, but you're really a cry. And just the way that he ties it all in, it really blew my mind when I was watching. I was like, wow.
I like it when artists take an old song and reimagine it.
Yeah,
I know some people criticize that and think it's kind of a give up.
Nah,
I don't. I think it's
so hard to do too. Like when you get into production, one of the hardest things. Some of the people that are paid the most are the people that can reinvent something and really recreate it. I'm not talking just remixing. I'm talking really recreate something and make it massive. So this is the exact same song, but it feels very different.
It feels contemporary.
It feels very contemporary.
Yeah.
We'll give it
and even if even if you disagree with his point of view, you have to sort of tip your hat to the artistry and the sheer
size, the
undertaking of this
magnitude.
is. And he doesn't need to. He has all the money he needs in the world. And
he's definitely doing this because he wants to.
Right.
And
Which I always like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's give it a few more minutes. It's a really long video.
Yeah,
so we're going to do a couple more, and then everybody else can go
Okay.
watch the video at the link in the bio or description below if you want.
So expensive.
So expensive.
Yeah. Tickets were $9,000 a piece.
At 300,000 people, they're not that much money to make a lot. I'll tell you what. I know where this song goes, and we're going to be spending a lot of time on solo Tripland. So anyways, you get the gist.
No, I dig it. I mean, as I've said on the before too, I grew up in the world in the age of Pink Floyd. All of my friends were Pink Floyd fans. I was a metalhead during that time, so I did not. I personally did not grow up with them, but I sure saw the Pink Floyd shirts in high school
for sure.
And I knew that they were a big thing. And I'm, it's like anything else. You can't discover every band, so I'm happy we're doing this show so I can learn something about something I missed.
I'm curious, do you feel like it was like rocky enough to your standards, or still a little slow?
Yes, I could hear a riff.
Yeah,
I heard plenty of solos.
Super riffy.
So that may who is the poor fellow that has to step into David Gilmour's role?
I don't know who's actually playing guitar. It disinterested me so much. I can't imagine, but also like. Yeah, those are big shoes to fill, but you're also standing on the biggest stage with. I can't. It
the first two rows are like guitar players. You're all sitting there.
For sure.
Giving the evil eye.
For sure. Just like, your name's not David. No, it is. I'm actually David. It's just a different last name.
David Smith. That's cool. So if nothing else, I think we exposed people to.
Some Pink Floyd.
Yeah, well, and
we're the first ones.
Roger does this every couple of years, right? I mean, this we always call it the Wall Tour, but they call it the Pink Floyd Experience because I think legally he can't call it Pink Floyd.
The Pink Floyd Experience is very different. That is the Pink Floyd Experience.
That's where they play the Wall.
They just play. I think they do play the Wall, or they play a bunch of Pink Floyd. It's not. It has nothing to do with Roger or Pink Floyd. So this is actually Roger Waters and most of the band. I think. Just not Gilmour and whoever else is left. But Roger, when they had the big falling out, was really bitter because David and Pink Floyd went on to keep on playing for a little while, and he bailed out. And so this was like his big resurrection, like 4 or 5 years ago.
I will never understand that. But
I won't either. But I also don't really know like the exact argument of the fight, and who knows? I mean, like it's sad. It's sad for all of us. That's for sure. Because I wish it was David. And they had one show that they played. I think it was the Live 8 show, but that was like it. It was like, and then they were like, we're officially never like doing this again. That was just like,
we should watch some Live 8 stuff, man. It's pretty freaking amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Fantastic. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Michael White and this is Darren. Smash that subscribe. Any comments, anything you love about Pink Floyd, I'm a diehard. Let's talk about it. I really, really enjoyed it. In fact, I have a book on my table out there that has every Pink song ever written and the recording process behind it. So if you got any questions, let me know.
And we are now on Instagram and TikTok, so see you there.
Let's go. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it. Till next time.